Ford want this car back. This car being a Mustang Mach 1, 460 horsepower, 5 litre V8, and I'm not happy about that. It's the first car, and as long as I can remember, possibly ever, I've never wanted to give back. The Mustang is an incredible leveller. Now, what do I mean by that? Now, it's a kind of a hero car with a halo effect, but something we can all actually strive to achieve. It's not so far removed from reality and the cars that we already drive that we think we can't ever get ourselves behind the wheel. Now, almost to a man, everyone that has seen this car when I have been stationary has stopped to talk about it. They've either wanted to know more about it, or they have just simply gone through the motions of saying, rev it, rev it. Yeah, and it works. I have not stopped at a roundabout where I've not wanted to get the back end out. I've not stopped at a set of traffic lights where I've not wanted to blip the throttle. These are things that put a smile on your face. Now, there are other cars that are clearly more economical. There are other cars that are actually faster, but this isn't about statistics. It's not about miles per gallon. It's not about 0 to 60. It's about smiles per mile. And the funny thing is, it wasn't until I spent time with this car this week that I realised how attached I've been to Ford my whole life. Now, the first poster on my wall as a young child was this Escort Rally. Then that's me and my dad's Escort Estate 3-door. Now, my dad, bless him, passed away a year ago today, and he was the biggest Ford fan. He never drove anything but Ford. He drove Ford Transit vans while he was working until he finally got his own company cars, which were Ford Escorts and a Ford Focus, and then finally with his own Fiesta, which was the same as my first car. So I had a Mark 1 Fiesta. There's a picture of it here in a pond where someone stole it, drove it through a fence, lost control of it on a roundabout. It ended up in someone's pond. 6 weeks later, back on the road. I drove it around for another few years. The car that my dad finally had, which was a Fiesta, now my eldest daughter, has inherited that. So the tradition continues. And that's when Dad and I used to regularly attend Goodwood Festival of Speed, and there we are, even at the top of the Ford stand, using it as our regular lookout post for everything across the event. Brand isn't simply about a badge or statistics, it's about how it makes you feel. Many brands lose sight of that now. So I love to think that every one of the sales team and all of those working in the Ford factories basically has the music piped in by Brian May. Everything I do is driven by you, in that classic TV ad. So at least let's keep a little bit of that dream alive. And what an awesome beast.